Hello again, and welcome to another one of my Adam's Corner videos. I'm Adam Long, the host of the Adam's Corner podcast. And in case, for whatever reason, you haven't seen my videos, what I do is a monthly roundup of 4K and Blu-ray releases on my podcast. And this video, or these videos, I should say, are a supplement to what I do on the podcast, so you can actually physically see the titles that I am referring to on the podcast, because podcasting is an audio medium, of course. But anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's get down to it, shall we? And here are some new releases that I have received from some of the very reputable companies that we all know and love. So let's first start off with this new release from Kino Lorber Studio Classics. Love this cover. This is just pretty awesome, isn't it? Late Night Mysteries. This is Dan Curtis, Late Night Mysteries. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dan Curtis was a famed television producer. He was the creator of the Dark Shadows television series. After that, after he made two feature films, two Dark Shadows feature films, he produced the original Night Stalker television film, and he directed the second one, and probably would have been involved in the television series had he not really angered Darren McGavin on the set of The Night Stalker, and so Darren McGavin and he parted ways, and McGavin was the producer, or his production company was in charge of the production duties on the Night Stalker television series, in case you don't know that story. Curtis, of course, went on to do lots of other things. He did a horror anthology film trilogy of terror, the one with the Zuni fetish doll that chases Karen Black around her apartment is one of those. And he also did Dead of Night, which has a pretty chilling third and final sequence in the film. Later on, he did another feature film, Burnt Offerings, and then he, in the 80s, did the Winds of War and War and Remembrance television miniseries, two of the most expensive pieces of television entertainment at the time of their broadcast. Just an astonishing amount of money was put into both of those, but they are really very, very good miniseries. Love to have a Blu-ray release of those sometime, but that's another story. Anyway, enough about the career of Dan Curtis. This actually, what I'm holding in my hands, again, the Late Night Mysteries, Dan Curtis. Perhaps no figure exerted greater influence on 70s television horror than Dan Curtis, it says on the back here. As I just told you, these were originally shot on videotape. The 4 productions in this collection have been carefully adapted to HD for this Blu-ray release. His company produced standalone thrillers for ABC Television's Wide World Mystery. These were done in tandem with his other work for ABC. The Norliss Tapes is another one of his productions. And Shadow of Fear is one of the stories here. It stars Claude Akins as boy, my tongue is tangled today. As a disgraced police officer hired to investigate crimes surrounding a psychologically troubled housewife, played by Anjanette Comer. And then we have Invasion of Carol Enders. The spirit of a car crash victim is reincarnated into the body of another patient. And Come Die With Me follows the cat and mouse relationship between a cavalier playboy and the housekeeper who tries to blackmail him. And A Wholesome Family experiences a Kafkaesque miscarriage of justice when they are accused of drug trafficking in Nightmare at 43 Hillcrest. So there's introductions here to all 4 films by Jeff Thompson, the author of House of Dan Curtis. And Shadow of Fear has a commentary by Amanda Reyes. The Invasion of Carol Enders has a commentary on it. Come Die With Me, another commentary. Nightmare at 43 Hillcrest, another commentary. 265 minutes of entertainment. For those of you who love Dan Curtis and you know who you are, there you go. The 44 Specialist is another release from Kino. It's from one of their partner labels, or one of their subsidiary labels, I should say, Raro Video. This is a high-octane cop thriller from director Stelvio Massi. And this is It's about an inspector assigned to infiltrate a group of radicals working in concert with shady U.S. agent hitman, played by John Saxon, who is and this inspector is brought into the terrorist circle of a man and a woman, and chaos erupts. So anyway, Italian action thriller here with an audio commentary by Rachel Nisbet. So Kino Lorber doing the releasing honors with their partner label, a subsidiary label, Raro Video. And the last of the Kino Lorber releases for this video, we have Dogtooth, which is the film debut for Yorgos Lanthimos, who has done many things of critical acclaim. And this is a brand new HDR Dolby Vision master by Boo Productions, an MK2 film supervised by the director. Dogtooth is this is a 4K restoration of Dogtooth, which is this is going to be nice to have because the other previous releases were definitely lacking in terms of the picture transfer. Okay, moving along, we have an MVD release. We have the Best Christmas Movies Ever, which is a documentary by Mark Altman. He has previously done a documentary on the year 1982, the best geek movie year ever. That's a good documentary if you haven't seen it. This features a lot of interviews and a lot of it profiles a lot of the films that we've come to know and love when it comes to holiday films. But this is an MVD video release. We get a commentary here, deleted and extended scenes. Best Christmas Movies Ever live at GalaxyCon, featuring the writer and director. And this is a nifty little documentary that I'm glad to have. I haven't gotten around to watching it, but I really enjoyed the 1982 documentary Mr. Altman did, so I'm sure this one's going to be interesting as well. And we have a film that I am really excited about from Arrow Video. We have a couple of Arrow Video releases here, and this is the one I'm most excited about, Mrs. 45. Now, as I've told you before, I don't get the proper release versions of these titles from Arrow. They always send me the check discs, as they call them, or pre-production discs. That's okay. It's better than nothing, but Mrs. 45 is a rape revenge thriller that I have long been a fan of, and it's typical of the early 80s, and it captures the seedy side of New York around that time. But if you haven't seen Mrs. 45, directed by Abel Ferrara, he was married to the film's star at that point in time, I do believe. This is a 4K Ultra HD release of Mrs. 45, and it's great to have it. And I am a fan of that film. Todd McFarlane's Spawn has been released in Ultra HD as well, with a boatload of extras. And if you're a fan of Spawn, that was really not my thing when it came out in the 90s. That's just not my cup of tea. But if you're a fan of it, there you go. And then last but not least, we have John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness, making its 4K Ultra HD debut courtesy of Arrow Video and their agreement with Warner Brothers, because they have a lot of the Warner Brothers titles in there that Warner Brothers is not releasing, and this is one of them. This was previously a New Line Cinema release, and so they have done the releasing honors. So I guess that pretty well tackles what I have received here of late. I don't think there's anything I've missed. Not that I can tell. Anyway, thanks for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. Thanks for those who watch the videos and listen to the podcast. Really appreciate it all. Appreciate it all. And thank you so much. I look forward to the comments. I love interacting with you all. If you have something to say, let me know. I'd like to hear from you. I enjoy making new friends and interacting with those who love this sort of stuff as much as I do. So until the next time, keep those discs spinning.